Hey, right guys, Straight Through Reacts here, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 1 of Desperate Housewives Season 2. It has been a few weeks for me since I watched the last episode, and I've missed it dearly. I've missed Desperate Housewives, so excited to get into this second season. Before we do have a Q&A to get through. We have 12 comments to just answer about random questions about the show, about Season 1 so far, and then we are going to be doing a character tier list. I have 20 characters that we're going to be ranking based on just Season 1. Obviously, I've only seen Season 1, so that's what we'll be ranking them on. Alright, so question 1 we have from Steph, who says, this series has always been one of my favourites, and it's a joy to watch with you. My question is, if you had to marry to any of the women on the show and have them be your housewife, who would you pick? If I had to? Oh no. Well, it wouldn't be Bree. She's homophobic and seems a bit too much, just too much. I like Bree. Well, not so much at the moment. We're not on speaking terms at the moment. But yeah, Bree, no. Gabby is like good look. She's probably like the best looking out of the four for me personally. But she's going to cheat on me within 3 minutes. Like, I just feel like she's going to cheat on me very quickly. I feel like there would be no trust with Gabby would be the issue. So I don't think I could say Gabby. If Gabby wasn't going to cheat, I'd pick Gabby, but Gabby would cheat, so can't be Gabby. So it's Susan or Lynette, and I think it's a clear answer. I think the clear answer has to be Lynette. I think Susan's better looking, but I think Susan would be so annoying. I think Susan would just do your head in after. Like, Lynette has her annoying traits as well, for sure, but it's like, I think Tom is... Come on, Tom's a bit questionable at times, so not that I don't know if I really agree with the things she did at the end of Season 1 in regards to Tom, but Lynette just, I think her sole thing is she just wants to chill. She just wants to be chill. She doesn't want all the drama for the most part. That might change, and I'm sure that does change actually, but for the most part, like, Susan is involving herself in the drama all the time. Gabby's cheating all the time and getting in drama, and then Bree is just too much. I could not deal with Bree. So I feel like Lynette has to be the answer. It'd be Lynette, Susan, Gabby, Bree. If we're basing it, for me personally, on looks, if nothing else was going on, it'd be Gabby, Susan, Lynette, Bree. Where we'd go with that. So hopefully that clears that up, because we all needed to know that. Sam asks, what character interactions would you like to see more of in Season 2? Season 1, we got plenty of Edie and Susan, along with some moments between Susan and Gabby, Lynette, and Bree and Gabby. So which dynamics would you want to see explored more? I think, like, the husbands, like, you could have Tom... Well, Rex is dead, so that can't be... But Tom with, like, Mike, for example, you could have... I know Mike's not a husband or anything, but you know what I mean. You could have some more interactions with that side of things, I think, or them interacting with different kind of characters, like different wives and stuff like that. Like Mike interacting with Gabby or something like that. So mix that up a little bit. If we're talking about the women of the show, yeah, Edie and Susan we've had quite a bit of. I'd like to see more of that this season, but I think you could have, like, Edie and Bree could be quite fun, or Edie and Lynette could be good as well. Edie and Gabby. I think, like, Edie could work with all 4 of these in different ways, but obviously we've only mainly focused on her with Susan. So, yeah, Edie with all 4 of them could be interesting. If we're going for the main 4, I feel like we see all 4 of them with each other a lot, like all 4 of them, and obviously they have one-on-one moments as well, but I think I'd like to see more of that, like building... Because I said at the end of Season 1, it didn't feel like they were actually friends, and I guess that's the point, but it kind of treats it like they're this great friend group, and it's like, not really. So yeah, like Lynette and Susan or something like that, Lynette and Bree, just mixing up the dynamics a little bit more could be quite good. So Sam also asks, after watching Season 1, what was your favourite dynamic of the show? It could be a friendship, rivalry, a couple, or a parent-child relationship. None of the parent-child, I think, like, Susan and her daughter's probably the best, but it's whatever. A couple... All these are rough. Mike and Susan, I don't know. None of the couples are really doing it for me. Rivalry, like Gabby and Carlos, like them going back and forth is quite fun at times. I mean, not so much when he's, like, physically abusing her and stuff, but the actual rivalry part of it is quite fun. And then the Edie and Susan rivalry is really good fun as well. And again, the friendships is just like, I don't really feel the friendships between any of them. So this is such a hard question to answer because I don't love any of the couples. I don't love any of the friendships. The rivalries are quite fun. So I'd say rivalry, Susan and Edie, and then Carlos and Gabby have quite a fun one. Lynette as well with Tom can be quite funny at times. So, and Susan and a kid, they do have a good mother-daughter kind of bond going on. I will admit that as well. So, yeah. Orion asks, love your vids, Joe. Which storylines would you like to see for the individual characters, like their individual arcs? Hi from Manchester. Bro, I've not been to Manchester since probably about 10 years. It was the last time I was in Manchester. Don't know why. Just I did like Manchester. I just haven't been back. I used to go loads though. I used to go like 3 times a year for about 6 years there. So, yeah, do miss it sometimes. But yeah, individual characters and their arcs. Susan can be less annoying. It's not going to happen, but Susan could be way less annoying and just focus on her relationship with Mike. I think we could drop the whole Mike being this detective and like do it like he was shit at his job. Do something else with Mike because his whole detective vibe for him really does not work. So I hope they do something different with Mike for sure. I still like what they're doing with Gabby and Carlos. I think just keep doing that for the most part. Carlos in prison and stuff. So we'll see. I don't think he'll be in prison for very long, but we'll see. Lynette and the Tom dynamic is still quite fun for me, but I think getting Lynette, and they kind of obviously hinted at this at the end of the last season, but getting her in a job instead, Tom just going off the rails, I think could be quite fun. So we'll see how that works. But yeah, Lynette, I thought they were going to do it in season 1 with Lynette going back into work and stuff, but they held off for season 2, which makes sense. Bree's just got to stop being homophobic. I know she's going to be dealing with Rex's death. That's going to be the main focus for a little bit, which makes sense, but we can't be doing the homophobic vibes. I get your son's a knobhead. I'm not budging on that. He is a knobhead, I get it, but come on. They kind of... I won't say like they ruined a character or butchered a character, but it's a stain. It's quite a big stain on there at the moment that needs to be washed and removed. So that's what they can do with Bree for the first few episodes of the season. And bring in some new characters. I think you could bring in 2-3 new characters. I'm not really like fussed about Paul and Andrew. Like now that they've wrapped up that story, I'm not that fussed. I'm sure they'll still be in it, but yeah, not that fussed. Kenza asks, which character do you think is the funniest, most interesting, most annoying, and has the most potential? What do you think of the show overall so far? Funniest. Unironically, indirectly, sometimes it can be Carlos. It's not, but it's like he's not meant to be funny, I don't think, but he does some goofy shit sometimes. Like when he beat up the other guys, like, not again. The show in general's funny. Because it's like Mike walking in on the date with a bullet wound is just hilarious. Like Carlos's mum falling down the stairs and dying, hilarious. Like the show just has... I don't think it's so much the character doing something funny, it's just the show in general and the choices they make and the plot is just so funny. But if I had to pick one, I'd probably say Bree. I think like some Bree lines are really great. Like with Rex as well. I think like Bree has some really funny lines. So I'd go Bree for funniest. Most interesting. Oh God, I don't know. Who's interesting in the show? I like watching them, but I don't know if any of them are like interesting. Susan. Why is Susan the way she is? Susan's the most interesting and the most annoying. So that's what I'm picking. But maybe Edie as well. Her has the most potential, I'd say Edie. Edie has the most potential. For sure. But yeah, Susan is the most interesting and most annoying. And what I think of the shows overall so far, I'm really enjoying it. I think it's such a fun show to react to and just like sit back and enjoy. I don't have to take it too seriously, which is nice. And yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm excited to see how they keep it going for so long, but we'll see. I hope it doesn't like kind of run out of steam. I'm sure it will at times, but you know. What kind of storylines would you like to see in season 2? Asks Double D. Greetings from Darko Macedonia. Is that how you say that? I don't even know where that is. So I'm sure it sounds cool though. From Darko. If I lived in a place called Darko, I'm pretty happy. Unless it's a shithole, I don't know. So you tell me. Storylines we kind of spoke a little bit about already, but I just want a better mystery. I was told that each season has a different mystery going on for it. I want to be more interested in the mystery. Like, even the fact I ended season 1 and I was like, I still don't even really know what's going on, to be honest. I just was never interested or invested in it. That, for me, was the weakest part of season 1. So I really want to be more interested in the actual mystery. I'm not saying it has to be the best storyline out of the show or anything, but yeah, to be more involved with that would be quite fun. Sam asks, after finishing season 1 of Desperate Housewives, which unresolved storyline are you most curious to see continue in season 2? And is there any storyline that you'd actually prefer to just stay in season 1? I hope they don't drop the, like, I know, again, things we've spoke about already here, but Bree being homophobic, like, we can't just pretend that didn't exist, so I hope they keep that going and talk about it. Then, what was his name? George. I feel like we can't just leave George unresolved. We can't leave Carlos going to prison unresolved. Like, I hope they don't just wrap that up too quickly, and him being abusive and stuff. Swapping out the pills. Like, yeah. I feel like we can leave Gabby cheating with John in season 1. I think you can reference it and talk about it, but I feel like we're kind of done. That was an entire season basically of doing that. So I think you can leave that in season 1. It'd be cool if John's still in the show and stuff, but yeah, I don't think we need Gabby kind of hooking up with him constantly at this point. I know she kind of that rained down in the second half, but it's still like spoken about a lot, and it was a main story, of course. So yeah, that you can leave in season 1. The main mystery with Zach and Paul and Mary Alice, leave that in season 1. I don't care. Leave that in season 1 for sure. What else? Oh yeah, the Mike being the detective and the Mike drama with Susan. I shot someone. You can leave that in season 1. No one cares, Mike. Genuinely, no one cares. So you can leave that. And yeah, with season 2, as in terms of unresolved storylines, I spoke about Bree, but the fact Tom and Lynette are at a bad place, I think that's quite good. We can explore that, like Tom being a slob. I think it'd be quite fun and having to look after the kids, but just giving up on life. Yeah, we'll see about that. Explore that more. George, like I said, like bro is a psychopath, so that needs to be obviously focused on as well. Edie going back to therapy. Sorry, not Edie. Bree going back to therapy. Could be good. Let's find someone for Edie. I think that could be quite cute. We'll see though. Maybe later. Maybe not in season 2. Sam also asks, rank the women of Desperate Housewives after watching season 1 in terms of likability and the storylines, entertainment. Curious to see if it changes after season 2. That's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing the character tier list, and also asks what is your husband ranking so far, and then Anna asks what's your favorite character so far. We're doing a tier list, so that will all be answered. Anna also asks, what is your opinion of the season so far? Spoke about that a little bit earlier, but I should go the other way, because technically I should go from who asks first. Like, Anna did ask this first, technically, so I should go down and up, is how I should do it next time. I do apologise about that, but yeah, I really enjoyed the season. I thought it was really good fun and excited to jump into the second season. So yeah, let's do the character tier list and see where these godforsaken humans rank. Alright, we have 20 characters here as always. We have best of the best, your beloved, really good, just good, meh, and trash. Well, we will close our eyes and just pick one. Mike, good start. We'll go with Mike. I'd say just good. He's good. Nothing amazing with his character. I didn't like his whole, like say, detective, I'm a cop. It was not a cop, but I shot a cop storyline. But he did have, for me, one of the funniest moments of the show, which was being shot and still going through with the date, getting bumped into, your stitches opening, he's just on the floor, dying and bleeding out. That is like one of the funniest moments of the show for me. Like up there with Carlos thinking he did a hate crime for the 3rd time. That out of context sounds a bit bad, that I found that funny, but you know what I mean. Carlos's mum falling down the stairs and literally dying. There's so many moments with this show that just had me laughing. Plenty of Susan moments because it's just like how ridiculous she can be. So yeah, Mike, you did have some good moments, but as a storyline and a romance with Susan, yeah, whatever. Not that fussed. Zach or Andrew? I think it's Andrew. Andrew. Nah, don't care. Bit of a psychopath. And I didn't care for the storyline and the mysteries we spoke about, so really nothing to say about him. He can actually go away and sort himself out a little bit. I think he has potential, to be fair. I think he's one, talking about characters that I see with potential, he's probably one of them, but not at the moment. Based on season 1, we're good. And Zach, there you go. I mean, he is trash. Like, Bree was a twat to him, but he is trash. And that's the storyline, again, going back to the Q&A, that they need to explore more, is he said when Bree least expects it, he's going to make her life a living hell. You can't just say that and then not do anything about it. So, what's the plan is, Zach? And I'm all down for it. Get revenge for what she said to you and how she treated you, bro. So, yeah. I'm not going to close my eyes. I'm just going to pick. Mary Alice. I don't really know why I picked her. Is like to point in the character tier list because it's really her narration that we're dealing with. And then she was in the first episode and the last episode of the season. Again, didn't get the mystery, but her narration is good. I watched a lot of shows where, again, Never Have I Ever, the narration is awful. Grey's Anatomy, the narration is really not telling me anything and just going on for the sake of it. Whereas Mary Alice's, for the most part, is actually pretty good. I think her voice suits it. So we'll go meh. Because as an actual character, I know she's like the reason the season exists and stuff, but yeah, I don't really know that much about her. These kids can go in trash. So annoying. They are meant to be annoying, so I'll give the show that. But, oh God, I don't know. If they're just going to be in every season, well, they'll grow up, so I assume they won't be in the last season being super annoying still, but maybe they will. But yeah, not... Stop. You can include them both in the same, and then the third kid. I know there's a third kid, but I think Brandon is exactly the same. The one that she pretended had cancer, which again is inherently just funny storyline that she tried that off. Susan's mom, meh. Kind of annoying. You see why Susan is the way she is when you meet her mum. I will give that, but I'm glad she kind of... When she was in one episode, I was like, oh, one episode thing, thank God. And then she stuck around, but then she left pretty quickly after that, so I think we're done with her. I'm sure she'll pop up again at some point, but she was pretty annoying, to be honest. Just Susan and older. Then we'll go... I forgot her name. I just added her because she was in quite a few episodes, but she's kind of meh as well. But she had a few more interesting things to say about the main mystery and kind of getting under Paul's skin and stuff like that and looking out for Andrew. So she had more moments, I'd say, with the main mystery. But yeah, still didn't really care about her. I'm getting a lot of the, like, whatever characters out the way, so don't worry, there will be characters further up. But Carlos's mom, nah. Funniest death scene ever. Well done. But she was a good, like, early villain. Not really a villain, like she was catching Gabby on a bullshit, but she was kind of a villain as well a little bit. I think she was written to kind of have that vibe. So yeah, I'd put her maybe there or something. Better than Susan's mum. All right, I think for the most part now, these are the main character. I mean, Mike was as well, of course, but we could do Susan's kid. Just good. I think there's potential with her for sure. Like, she could end up being a bit more of an interesting character, but her story, like her romance with Andrew, I did not care about at all. And then I think the best part about her is she does have, and it's one of the better parts of Susan actually, is her bond with her daughter. So build more on that. You can do more with her character, which will be nice, but we'll see. Paul. I mean, we're filling up the meh teal here, but what a boring individual with his American flag behind him. You can go there, bro. Again, some fun moments, like the fact he just straight up killed a neighbor is wild. I think he got away with that as well. I know she kind of caught him, but for the most part, got away with it. cool. Other than that, like Paul just bimbles around and mows his lawn and is boring. So there you go. Can we get? Should we just start doing some actual good characters now? I feel like I'm just hating on everyone. Let's do Edie. Let's do Edie. I'm gonna go really good for Edie. Definitely some potential. I think she had some annoying moments, but it kind of meant to be. And I do think she had some really likable moments as well. So balanced out pretty well, and a lot of potential with her. So I'm fingers crossed. I did like some of the moments between her and Susan as well, but I think you can explore her relationship with some of these other characters as well, and hopefully they do that. So really good character, one of the better ones of the season for sure. Let's go one of the husbands. Let's go Rex. He was meh, then he was just good. Then I'm going to put him in really good, I think. Like, when he started calling out Bree in the final quarter of his life, not just the season, but of his life, I thought that was fair play and kind of defending his son a little bit. Like, he was defending Andrew when he didn't need defending and then defended him when he did. So, yeah, I'll give Rex that. And, yeah, I was actually surprised they killed him off, so early, I guess. I think I assumed maybe a character was going to die at some point, but not at the end of the first season. So rip to Rex, but he was a really good character. I liked him, and well, I wouldn't say I liked him. I just think he had fun storylines, like trying to get Bree to do all this kinky stuff, and her just like putting the handcuffs in the washing machine and all this. It's like, yeah, you got all the dishwasher. You had some funny moments there for sure. So yeah, Rex. I won't say I'll miss you, but you were pretty good. John Tucker must be ranked, so we'll put him maybe here. He's just good. Like, he was the Gabby cheating storyline, and that's kind of all he was. He didn't really do much else. I think he dated her for a little bit. There was a storyline of her dating, but I don't think I ever saw them together. Is that true, or am I making that up? I don't think I ever saw them. Oh no, it was Bree's kid, who I've not put here because she didn't really do anything, but Bree's daughter. I think that's right. Something like that. Yeah, he was fine. He was good. There's not really much else to say about him because he was just running around hooking up with Gabby. That was like his whole storyline. So, Carlos is a hard one because he was committing some hate crimes. Whether he meant to or not, he was. He was physically abusing and mentally abusing Gabby as well. So he is a psychopath. But as a character, he is good. He's a good character to have in the show. As much of a twat as he is and as much as I don't like him. If we're doing likability, this is different. But if we're doing it as characters of the show, so do keep that in mind. So I'm going to put him probably there. I do not, likability-wise, he's there. Do not get me wrong. So I feel like I have to explain this when we, because there's, I think it was Heartstopper, where I was putting like some of the bully characters high up because I was just saying that they're well written and stuff. But yeah, sometimes if you just look at the list without context, it's not looking great. But he is a good character to have in the show. So yeah, I'll put Carlos there. If he was likable as well, he'd be up here. But he's not. He's horrendous. They all are. Everyone in this show is horrendous, and that's kind of the point. They might as well get Tom out of the way. He does have some funny moments, just because of how stupid he is. He does some funny moments. I think there's potential with Tom as a character. I kind of like what he's doing in the last couple of episodes with going off the rails. So I'm happy to put him like kind of here. Potential with him for sure. I just felt like too much of his story this season was the husband not paying attention to his wife. And then they kind of did a little bit more with him towards the end. So we'll see what happens there. George, again, as a character, was quite fun to have around. Just an absolute psychopath. But I don't need much more of him. I think you can have him a bit in season 2 to wrap things up. But that's kind of it. But he was fun. Like, just how crazy he actually was. So maybe here, in terms of a villain to have. Well, he was a villain. There's no quotes about it. He was a villain who was swapping out pills and being crazy. And I think the first step he was in, I was like, oh yeah, he seems like a nice guy. That changed so quickly. So yeah. All right, the 4 main housewives. Let's do weakest to best, which is difficult. But weakest, Right now it's Bree, but if we do the whole season, Susan had good moments, but she was annoying. She was very annoying. But we'll put her here. I think she's still a really good character. I do like a lot of moments with Susan. Her big taint on her character is she's just annoying a lot of moments. So, but I do still like her. I like all the housewives at different points. Again, Bree overall. Oh, well, I'll say third is probably Gabby. I've chopped her head off here in the photo. You're probably wondering who this was. This is Gabby, but the photo's chopped her head off. Yeah, I feel like she didn't get much backlash for the fact of who she was hooking up with, which was John. The fact her parents literally came over to her, and her dad was just, and his dad was just like, "Oh, you're hot." Always like, "Oh, if I was John Tucker, I would have wanted someone like you." It's like, bro, do you even understand the situation at all? So, yes, storyline there wise, like the cheating is one thing, and then the fact is with John Tucker, of all people, it's like, yeah, not a great look, Gabby. So. Maybe she's below Susan, really. But I feel like I preferred Gabby's scenes, like with Carlos, they were more interesting. And Gabby's not as annoying as Susan, but she's definitely more problematic than Susan. So this is why it's hard to weigh these characters up. Super annoying, super problematic, but had way more interesting scenes than Susan. But interesting scenes with a psychopath. It's like you can see why this gets complicated. I'll put it there. If she wasn't maybe problematic, she'd be further up. But yeah, let's do Bree. I feel like Bree would have been high up there, but again, makes it tricky because she is a homophobic freak. So. Still, though, she had enough in season 1 to like boost her pretty high up, so we'll put her there. She would have been, maybe not that high up, but she would have been there. She would have probably been here, but I'm going to put her below Edie. And then Lynette, I'm going to put in beloved. She's maybe not the most interesting or the most fun character a lot of the time, but she's just doing a thing. Calling out Tom on his bullshit. Seems to call out quite a few characters on their bullshit, other than the fact no one called Gabby out on her bullshit, but whatever. And yeah, I didn't like some of the things she did at the end of the season, but it will make for an interesting start to season 2. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at based on season 1 at the moment, and we'll see where these characters change at the end of season 2 as well, of course. But yeah, let me know where you would rank the characters based on season 1. Not for the show overall, because that might spoil things a little bit, but for season 1, let me know. All right, time for episode 1. So, yeah, let's do this.
Ida had tried to quit drinking many times, but she couldn't. Yeah. And one night, in a moment of despair, she challenged God to quench her never-ending thirst.
At that point, why bother trying to quit? Like, she's just walking around the street. Time to get shot, Mike. Again. Bloody hell, mate. Do it!
Listen to me.
Do it! Oh my god, Susan. You wait till he cocked the gun to do that and did the worst no of all time.
Not so tough now, are you?
Oh my god, Susan, give it a rest. Bongo!
It was at that moment it occurred to Ida.
Susan could have just killed someone.
Mysterious
Just
ways.
then. Take the signs away, you can get them. Just a classic Desperate Housewives opening there.
It had been a year since my death.
Clearly, look at the cobwebs.
New neighbors had moved in.
Oh, I guess we have 2 new characters already.
Old houses had been rebuilt.
Big these houses are. I was in Utah, again, I'm just mentioning Utah constantly, but bro, the houses there are wild. Not quite as big as that, but pretty big.
Susan?
What's walking in like that for?
Romslov.
You're not on a catwalk, bro. You're walking into a hospital ward.
No, she fell. Bit her lip. It was an accident.
Okay. So, walk me through what happened.
What's he trying to mog for? What is going on? We got Mike mogging in that 1 season. Okay, bro.
Zach's had a tough time. He's got emotional issues.
He's crazy.
Still, I don't think he meant to hurt anybody.
Hello? He was waiting there for you to come home so he could kill you.
Oh, God, always the drama.
Okay, that's because I was wrestling it away from Zach so that he wouldn't shoot you.
In the worst way possible, Susan. You wait till he cocked the gun and then did the slow... Yes, we all saw it.
No, I'm telling you, Susan really flew off the handle when she jumped the kid.
So you were saying this is more of a domestic squabble?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Now, are we required to press charges?
Well, you're not really required, but something you should really consider when the handgun is involved.
It's like, bro, just give me a rest, mate. What is it? Who's shooking up with now? Are they of age, Gabby? No, it's John Tucker still. Oh my God.
The little stunt you pulled yesterday in the courtroom could get Carlos sent away for 8 years.
Good.
Yeah, I thought you might be a little mad about that. But once you calm down, you'll see that it's just the two of us.
You're gonna die, John. John Tucker actually must die, because I think Carlos is coming for you.
I'm talking about my baby.
You don't know it's your baby? I don't even know it's your baby. And I don't want to know because it doesn't matter.
I thought that was gonna go so much further.
Why on earth would you let them finger paint before breakfast?
It's my job to clean that up now, so it's my call, right?
I kind of like this version of Tom. He's just going to be so annoying about it. No more honey, I'm home, though. You can't say honey, I'm home if he isn't coming home and he's just at home all the time.
To nail this job interview, okay?
Thank you. No, I can't. You're very... So,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, you're sweating and everything, Tom.
Oh, my cell phone.
Is something happening at 9? Oh, yeah. Yeah, she was waiting for 9 o'clock. Probably to call Andrew a slur or something. 9 on the dot. Slur time.
Oh, of course you can borrow that scarf. I'll press it for you. I have some news. Rex died.
Ah. Just waiting tonight to tell people, though.
I thought they were going to operate. What happened?
Apparently, Rex's heart just gave out.
Oh, my God.
Hey.
Hello, we're your friends.
Oh, I'm just waiting for Rex's mother. She's going to be here any second.
Is her name T?
Oh, do any of you drink soy milk? I was cleaning out the fridge this morning, and Rex is the only one who drinks it. I just bought it on Friday. I'd hate to throw it away.
Oh, you might as well sack it off, aren't you? The packaging's awful as well.
What a waste. Oh, sweetie, honey.
Oh, your husband of years died. What is going on?
Yes, that is Rex's mother.
She can't be worse than your mum, Susan, so... While they're all like in shock she's crying, her son died. They're looking at her like, what the fuck is this hideous beast? What a weirdo! It's only your son. It's only your son dying. God.
4 kids.
Yeah, of course, they won't get in the way of the job because my husband's staying home with them from now on.
I knew I could never do both jobs justice. That's why I chose not to have a family.
Good for you.
Didn't want to be one of those kind of women, you know, sloughing things off onto coworkers because of a pediatrician appointment or a dance recital. I get really neurotic about putting people out.
With all due respect, Nina, won't be an issue.
With all due respect, shut the fuck up, who cares?
This office is paradise. Grown-ups talking about grown-up things. No screaming.
So, yeah, we kind of do that, actually. We kind of do talk about grown-up things here.
All right, Ed wants to make the final decision, so I will bring you back tomorrow at 3 for a follow-up.
Well, that sounds
Thanks,
great.
Nina.
Thank you.
Lynette, be early. Show me something.
Okay.
What's the colour scheme for this office as well?
Look, Bree, this was the tie that Rex wore when he graduated from prep school.
Right.
I think you should wear it. You know, for the funeral.
Phyllis, that's an orange tie.
Well, those were his school colors, green and orange.
Well,
This is hideous.
He's being buried in a blue suit.
Maybe he could be buried in a different suit.
Ah, right. I know what we're doing this episode then.
I even kept the dirty magazine that he hid under his mattress.
Yeah, you didn't need to keep that.
He didn't think I knew about it.
You didn't need to keep that.
I did. Looks like Dad was in a big press.
Oh, yes. That's why I was surprised when he married your mother.
Just why? No need for any of that scene. Oh, who is the writer for this show?
Okay, yes, I had a little affair. It wasn't the best thing to do, and I'm not proud of it. But it's not the worst thing that could have happened. Nobody died.
No, just commit a few hate crimes and you're pregnant. I mean, that was going to happen, whether we knew about it or not.
How many times did you go off on your little business trips and leave me alone? See, so technically you cheated too. It's just your mistress was your work. No,
Gabby,
okay, that was a stretch.
I want a paternity test.
I feel like it's going to be John's and then she's going to, like, alter it or something.
I would have been over sooner to introduce myself, but I'm afraid there's been a death in my family.
My dad.
I'm so sorry.
I lost my dad too. I know what you must be going through right now.
Thank you.
They're pretty chipper to say Dad just died last night.
Bree, we widows have to stick together.
We did establish Bree was racist last season as well,
Pretending
didn't
your
we?
father's dead? Don't you find that a little morbid?
I just thought I could help our cover story, okay? Just, win him over.
But in the future, you leave the cleverness to me.
What was the big plan here? Well, I don't... Okay, that's the point. That is the mystery, I guess. No, I don't think Bree did anything racist last season. But it was just a bit like side-eyeing, a bit like, I know your vibe, Bree.
Yesterday, I overheard Mike telling that cop that he didn't want to press charges against Zach. He made the whole thing sound like it was your fault.
My fault?
So confront him about it now, or you're going to make it like a whole, like, I don't believe you thing. We'll see.
I'm just trying to reassure my husband of what I know is true in my heart. So if you could just slip me someone else's test results, I can make my own. I got Photoshop for Christmas.
Okay.
I'm sure you've been in a couple hairy situations of your own.
Just because I choose to express myself doesn't mean that I condone adultery. Sorry.
Get right, Gabby. I told you she was going to try and alter it instantly.
Paternity test results. I know. I'm in the same situation.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just found out the clinic screwed up and gave me an egg that belonged to some lesbian. It was supposed to be implanted in her lover. And now my husband's freaking out because he thinks that our baby's gonna be gay.
Yeah, we're in the exact same situation then.
We're in slightly different situations. But do you want to get a cup of coffee and talk about it?
That'd be nice, thanks.
Those girls have to stick together.
Right.
A stupid piece of paper ruin our life.
Yeah.
God, how's that just worked out?
So last night, I stayed up all night and tried to remember funny things and moments that said so much about Rex as a person.
Yeah, Rex was not that funny.
Pages do you have there?
15.
Front and back.
Phyllis, these are all things that happened to Rex before he went to college.
So?
Well, don't you think it'd be nice if the Reverend devoted part of the eulogy to his life after he was married?
Oh, well, yes, of course.
Oh, yeah, sure.
He's going to do more than mention it. That's the part he'll focus on. In fact, I think 3 anecdotes from Rex's childhood is more than enough.
I actually kind of get where the mum's come from. Like, she's obviously not been as involved in his life, and she's going to remember him as, like, this kid he was and all this stuff.
But if we were going to focus on a time in Rex's life, that we might as well focus on the happiest time.
Okay, but when you say things like that...
I'm sure she didn't mean it the way it sounded.
I knew exactly what I was saying.
No,
Ladies.
The happiest time in Rex's life was not his childhood. He loved being a husband, and he loved being a father.
He may have loved being a father, but your marriage was a disaster.
Phyllis, is there something you'd like to say?
You made the last years of Rex's life miserable.
Oh.
And now he's dead.
Cool.
And he'll never have another chance at happiness.
Oh, yeah, he's dead.
You are no longer invited to the funeral.
What?
What?
And those security men are going to have sticks, and if you so much as set foot in that sanctuary, they will be instructed to beat you.
Oh, okay. I don't know if that's allowed. Kind of fair. You're being a nightmare. Oh, rats, that didn't work. So, okay, what do you think is going to happen?
How are you doing? Fine. Is Mike here?
inside. Oh, jeez, you must have been terrified. I mean, he put poor Felicia in the hospital. Did he pistol whip you? No. Oh, come on. You can tell me.
She just wants to gossip.
Thrilled that you're okay. It's just that when someone
But
holds someone else hostage, they usually rough them up a little.
what are you?
It wasn't like that.
Oh, someone to see you.
Someone.
Good. So there's a rumor going around that you don't want to press charges against Zach. Is that true?
Yeah.
Wow. I find that confusing.
I find your lack of faith
We make a big
disturbing.
deal out of this. He could end up going to prison.
He held a gun to my face, so I'm thinking good.
I've been to prison.
Uh,
He couldn't handle it.
Who cares? He's just a neighbor. You don't even know Zach.
I know enough about him to know that deep down he's a good kid.
Mike, he wanted to kill you.
But he didn't.
okay.
Zach said you kidnapped his father so you could kill him.
I didn't kill Paul Young.
Yeah, just left him in a desert or the Grand Canyon.
I found some evidence that suggested that Paul murdered Deirdre. 16 years ago, Deirdre had a baby, and Paul and Mary Alice Young kidnapped him and raised him as their own. Deirdre tracked him down here to Wisteria Lane and demanded her baby back.
So Paul killed her?
Actually, it was Mary Alice.
Actually, yeah, plot twist.
Oh my God.
And that news is going to spread like wildfire now that Susan knows.
Okay, I can be there in 20 minutes. Zach's dead.
What?
You want me to come identify the body?
I was killing a character off already. Wait, seriously?
Since the kid's father is missing, we didn't know who else to call.
Wait, did I get it wrong in the tier list then? I got the name wrong again.
You folks ready?
It's not going to be him. It's not going to be him. No.
It's not Zach.
You're sure?
He had a gun in my face for 6 hours. I know what he looks like.
It was 6 hours? Oh, God, I bet that got boring after a bit.
Zach is your son, isn't he?
Yeah.
Sure. Did I know that? I can't remember.
How long have you known him?
I can't remember.
Paul Young told me.
Sure.
Deirdre got pregnant before I went to jail, and
Yeah. That's all I like about the mystery. I just forgot that.
when I took Paul out to the desert, and I was so angry I just wanted to hurt him. Then when he told me that he and Mary Alice had taken care of Deirdre's baby, my baby, that rage just went away. Kept me from doing something really stupid.
I'm gonna take a cab home, okay?
I'm probably going to get a cab, actually, if that's all right, Mike. Yeah, probably fair.
Grandma's leaving. All right, you have to talk to her.
No, I don't. If you heard the things that she said to me...
Look, I'm sure she was a real bitch.
You know the things you've
Okay,
said,
but
Bree?
she's family. So that makes her our bitch.
Okay, weird way to
Let her say goodbye to Dad.
word that, I guess.
She went out of her way to be cruel to me. I don't want her at the funeral.
Mom, if you don't let Grandma come, I will never forgive you.
All right.
Did I ask for your help?
This is the worst family ever.
But for 18 years, I tried my very best. And for that, I am entitled to your respect. Of course you are.
Oh, all right, now we're just going back on the... Right, okay.
Well, then why did you say those things to me?
For banter.
I guess I thought it would be easier to be angry at you than to be angry with Rex. What was he thinking?
I do want you to come to the funeral.
Oh, you don't know what that means to me.
She's just going to cause a ruckus in the stalls. That's all that's going to happen.
Someone should get my luggage.
Yeah, there we go. Right, just... Get Zach to get him, or Andrew, whichever one it is.
Tom?
Yeah.
Huh?
Have you been shot as well?
What's the matter?
My back, I threw it out. I was holding Parker upside down.
Okay.
Oh.
How's that? Is that better?
I think he shit himself.
And I promised that woman I would not let the kids
Tom's
interfere with this
pretending.
job.
That was a stupid promise.
Being a mom is like being an ER doctor. There are no days off, so get up. Get up.
He ain't. He literally can't. He's looked after his kids for one day and he's dying.
Just a little.
Oh my god.
I'll be fine. Just go.
Please actually do go, by the way.
Give him hell, honey.
You.
Oh, no, I'd be leaving that baby there. I'd just like, Tom, this is your issue to deal with.
You look like a bright, responsible young man, and I bet you just love kids. Am I right?
Yeah, it's happening, bro. It's happening, bro.
Ed Ferrara, Lynette Scavo.
Oh, it's you.
Thanks so much for having me in.
Pops up in every bloody show.
I gotta leave in 5 to catch a plane. I got Celtics.
Boo, bloody you. Why are you here then?
But when I moved over to Sen and Simmons, I got to do a broader range of campaigns.
He's not putting the baby on just on the tape.
V.
Oh, I could have told you this was going to happen. Lynette.
Could you excuse me for a minute? Please.
What's going on?
I have no idea.
We have some idea, don't we? Yeah, you are a bit of an idiot, Stu, whatever your name is.
Guys, I'd like you to meet Penny.
You're named after a food.
You brought your baby to the interview.
Any chance we get the little lady to be quiet?
Not until I change her diaper. Could you just give me 2 minutes?
Sorry, plane.
But that's that then.
Gotta win some awards. Do some PSAs, pro bono stuff, whatever it takes. Because whether they admit it or
He's
not,
going to be like, oh, wow.
clients care about what's in your trophy case.
She can multitask real good. Right, you hired.
Your website. It's the first thing a client's gonna look at, and it's hard to navigate.
Wait, the website's the first thing they see. Tell that to... Oh my god, please let companies know this, because I don't think they understand that. For the amount of like apps and bullshit I open, it's like someone was paid to design this, and it is shit.
Okay, you're in.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That was easy.
Take the office across the hall. I gotta run.
Well, all right.
Ah.
Here it is in black and white. It's your kid.
Okay. Love it just picks up on the Photoshop instantly. It's like, Gabby, this is Photoshopped.
What, why aren't you smiling?
It's not enough.
What, do you want a Father's Day card?
You knew the one thing that I demanded was fidelity. And you still went out and screwed around behind my back.
And you knew the one thing I didn't want was a child. And
I'm
you still
starting to be
tricked me into getting
abused as
pregnant.
well.
It's not the same thing.
Damn straight what you did was worse.
Yeah, I would argue what he did was worse as well.
Look on the bright side, at least we're still rich.
Yeah.
Thank God for that.
So it occurred to me that I was really rude at the morgue.
Not really. He took someone out to a desert to execute them.
Busy freaking out. I never actually congratulated you.
It's good, Susan. You don't need to be congratulating
I know how
him.
much you've always wanted a child, and now you have one.
Yeah, but his child is Zach. Like, oh, you know.
But it's the good news, anywhere you slice it.
It's not the best news.
Zach is just the one kid that I can't be around.
Pretty fair. He had a gun in your face for 6 hours, so very understandable.
Really, you have a child, and that is good for you.
Isn't there any way?
No. No, I'm so sorry.
Very reasonable, to be fair. The kid is a psychopath. Like, I'm sorry. Who wants to be around him? Oh, open casket. Why? I don't understand open casket. But... Rex, are you actually dead? Let her have it. Let her have it. It's the one thing. But also, you are a twat for doing that. You just snuck it in there, didn't you?
I left him an hour ago and he was wearing Ralph Lauren.
Rex was many different
That's
things.
what Rex would have wanted. He loved that prep school.
Don't know if he loved the tie, though.
So, as we mourn the passing of Rex Van
Bro's
Camp,
smiling at his dad's
we give
there.
thanks to God.
They're buzzing.
For we do not grieve as those who have no hope, but as those
Goodbye,
who
Rex.
in God.
This is... Get up, Rex. The prank's done, bro. She's going to swap the tie. She's going to get up and swap the tie. Wait. Yeah.
Do not close that coffin.
The mum's going to have a heart attack. Oh, my God. Okay. Oh, that's great. Yeah, that's... This show is brilliant. Oh, she got that on pretty quick, actually. Oh, no, okay, she just wrapped it around. I'm sure Rex would have really wanted this at his funeral for all this to happen. The mum gets up and swaps it back.
You look
Magnificent.
He looks dead. So what kind of neighborhood have I moved to? Yeah, that's wacky and fun.
So it looks like Mary Alice killed Zach's birth mother in order to keep her from taking Zach away.
I mean, I knew Mary Alice had killed herself over something big, but wow.
Yeah, wow, yeah, that's crazy.
And what do we actually know about our neighbors? And we could tell if they keep their lawns nice or they take their trash cans in.
Well, we can know one thing about the neighbours is that they all live in mansions.
If people are good neighbors.
We don't really care what happens behind closed doors.
Well, I don't know if I want to say I don't care, but...
I'll get the tray. You take the gun.
Mm-hmm. That's a gun as well. Oh, someone in the basement. There's always a basement in America, isn't there? There's always some basement shenanigans going on. But you just moved in here, so when did you sneak? What's is there a demon living down here or something? Rex?
It really is a lovely gesture.
Okay. So, yeah, how did they sneak whoever's down here? They just... Okay. We'll see. We'll find out. Who could that be? Every character's accounted for at the moment. Other than Paul and Zach/Andrew. But yeah, there we go, guys. That's episode 1 of Desperate Housewives Season 2. Good episode. I enjoyed it. Good start back into the show. Lots of shenanigans of these characters. That's to be expected, of course. But yeah, some funny moments as well. We have Gabby trying to alter results, of course. Lynette doing an interview and getting the job. Susan and Mike just going at it again. Kind of over that, to be honest. Edie did a little bit, and then who am I missing? Bree dealing with Rex's death, which obviously makes the most sense. So yeah, overall good first episode. Nothing amazing, I wouldn't say, in terms of the storylines, but I'm just happy to be back with the show and to be getting back on with the weekly recordings for this show, because it makes me happy. It's just such a fun show. You never know what they're going to do. Like, we're moving like Rex's corpse around to swap the tie out. Like, great writing. But yeah, I'll go with 7 out of 10. I think it was a good first episode, and like I say, excited to see what they do with the rest of the season. So, and the mystery there, I'm curious what the connection is to anything going on, which hopefully is a better explanation. Oh, again, the explanation to season 1 wasn't bad. I just think it was too dragged out. So if this is going to be an entire season of a mystery again, I hope it's just a bit more interesting by the episode-by-episode moments. But thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought of the episode down below in the comments, and I'll see you next time for episode 2. Until then, take care. Peace.